Hey everyone, we're back for another workout of the day. Today is an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible for 21 minutes. It's going to be 8 bent over rows, 16 V-ups, 8 thrusters, and 16 weighted step ups. So we're gonna go through all of those movements and the modifications, and then you can get started. All right guys, so the first movement is going to be a bent over row. So few things to keep in mind is make sure that you're keeping that core tight and that back straight. And we're gonna just let our hips come back. Our knees are gonna be slightly bent, and then we're gonna go ahead and bend our chest over the barbell. So now we can do it with a few different things. I'm gonna show you the barbell first, and then we can go over some modifications. Okay. So you're gonna step up to the barbell. You want your feet to be about hip width or maybe slightly wider. You're gonna pick the barbell up. Your hands are gonna be about thumb width away from the smooth part. You're gonna pull the barbell up. You're gonna calm down, bring those hips back, slide the bar down to about knee height. You're gonna let it come out, keep those shoulders tight and squeezed, and you're just gonna pull the barbell up. For girls, you can hit that bottom of that sports bra. For guys, it's just right around chest height. So let me show you again so you can see the form. Again, remember, we're gonna bring the hips back. Knees are slightly bent, loose, but not straight and not real bent. You're gonna bring that chest over the barbell. Your shoulders are gonna be squeezed back, and you're just gonna come up to about chest height there. So that is with the barbell. So a few modifications. You can do it with a dumbbell. I suggest if you do it with a dumbbell, you do it on a box or a bench, and this will just stabilize you a little bit more. Put one knee on the bench, one hand on the bench, keep nice and straight. Try not to turn, we don't want that. We just want to come up to about, so we're gonna come up to about here, just about parallel to the ground. Your arm should be about parallel to the ground. And you can do 8 on each arm if you're using a dumbbell. Another modification, if you have a resistance band, you can just step on the resistance band like so. Get that nice bent over position and just pull up with the band. And you can obviously use different resistance on the band to make it harder or easier. Next movement is going to be our V-up. So we're gonna be nice and straight, and we're gonna come up, touch those toes. Modifications, knees, single legs, or touching shins. So those are the modifications. Thrusters. It's my least favorite movement ever. So we're gonna show you the barbell first, and then I'll show you some modifications. So a thruster is essentially a squat into a press up. You're gonna use the momentum of the up to push with those legs to bring the barbell overhead. And as you come down, you want to come down into that squat. So there should be no banging onto your shoulders after coming down. It should be a nice soft movement and flow coming down. And remember, we want, when we're in that squat, our knees are coming out We want our feet to stay flat on the ground the entire time. At the top, you can come up slightly on your toes if need be, but for the most part, your feet are gonna be flat, and you're gonna really use that leg drive to help you push the barbell up. So we're gonna clean it up onto your shoulders. Now, it should be resting on your shoulders. You shouldn't be trying to hold this here. It's going to be a lot more work and a lot more tiring. So you're gonna come down and drive up overhead, come down, drive up. And you want, at the top, you wanna make sure your head's coming through. Your ears should be about even with your arms. So again, I'm using that leg drive to push up. So you can use a dumbbell. I suggest that you just use one and switch arms. And again, it's gonna be that same movement. And I suggest one because it will just be a lot more stable. You can have one hand out and push in and drive up, and then switch hands and drive up. So you can do 4 and 4, or you can do 8 on one side, and then the next round do 8 on the other side. Another thing you can use is a plate, and it's the same thing. We're just gonna drive up overhead. Next movement is going to be the step up, the weighted step up. So ideally we want to use weight for this, but if you're not ready for weight, you can just do regular step ups. So the key here is to step on something that when you put your foot on here, it should be about, this part of your leg should be a nice 90-degree angle. If it's too high or too low, it's just not going to be as effective. So first, we want to make sure our foot is totally on the box, no hanging off. And as we step up, we're going to drive with the leg on the box all the way up straight, and then place the other foot on the box. So with weight, you can just use a dumbbell or a plate or anything you have, and just step up. And remember, get that leg completely straight before stepping the other foot on top. So that is the workout. It's going to be 8 bent over rows, 16 V-ups, 8 thrusters, and 16 weighted step ups. So good luck.